Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to thank you so much for being here with me for another reading on this most excellent Monday morning. It is 10:19 a.m., Monday, April 14th of 2025. Again, this is a general and timeless reading for the collectives. Definitely look up the numbers associated with today's date in association with today's message. Guys, today's message is interesting. As I always say, just a really unique look into the collectives and what is coming up for you. So this particular download actually came through probably, I think about a week ago. But once again, I release things as I kind of feel like it's time to release it, or it's more likely that the message is needed at that time. And so this one, even though today's date is what it is, this one was released about a week ago. But definitely the date that the message is released, I feel is very significant with the energy when we talk about angel numbers and gematria, as well as the date that the actual download came through. So just a thought on that, guys. I hope you're having a great start to your day or whatever time of day it is for you. Let's dive right in. If you have coffee, tea, water, herbal drinks, go ahead and grab those as we just take a moment this morning and just look into this energy. So guys, someone wants to work on a passion project with their soul tribe, but they feel like their circuit has been cut. And that statement was very significant because that's something I heard over and over, that they feel like their circuit has been cut. Okay? So somebody here mentioned the state they live in. They mentioned caregiving a parent, and that a mother feels cut off from support where they are. That's interesting. This was a week ago, but this is the information that I have recorded here with this download. So something about the state a person lives in, caregiving a parent, potentially a mother or mother figure, and how they feel cut off from support where they are. So somebody might be in a caregiver position and might be doing most of the work, okay? And then there was something here about how it might be time to move. That was also something that came up with this particular download. So this is really interesting. We're going to pull some cards this morning. I'm going to start with the angel number just to see like what is here in relation to today's energy. Okay, and I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. And I hope you're getting a chance to engage in some self-care. Definitely, if the weather is improving where you are, I hope you're getting outside because it is beautiful today. It's going to be like in the 60s, upper 60s in Michigan, which is pretty warm for us this time of year. But you know how the weather is all over the place. It's pretty different these days. So, all right, guys. So we have 666 starting out, something about reflection or reflect. This one talks about love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Something that someone needs to reflect on. So this card says several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. Interesting. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. So somebody has been feeling not optimistic. So maybe that has to do with their desire to work on a passion project, but they feel like their circuit has been cut. Why am I picking up circuit has been cut has to do with like being able to reach energy outside of their situation. Almost like they feel like energetically, nothing's coming in for them, and like they're feeling as though they are not able to reach support of some kind that would energize them. It's possible that this is related to energies associated with caregiving, just feeling kind of like burnt out and not feeling like they have energies that recharge them and help them to feel energized and supported to work on passion projects or things that are of interest to them. So, something here that you need to reflect upon for whomever resonates with today's energy, there might be some factors here about where you are geographically. Maybe you need to move to get closer to support. Okay. Maybe the state you live in is not very in alignment or does not resonate well with whatever this passion project is. Maybe the energy's there, like it's not in alignment, and you might need to move to a location physically where you're more likely to meet others who are in alignment. It could also be something here about individuals around them not being in alignment and trying to work on this passion project with those energies does not work because they're not resonating with the energy of the project. And so it's like every time you get something going with the project, it feels like the circuit gets cut because it's not being properly supported or energized. Something here about you not getting the energy you need to really help this project get off the ground. That's what I'm picking up. Spirit, other messages here that we need to hear in relation to today's energy. That can be really challenging if you're a caregiver too. Just having any extra energy at all to do anything can feel really challenging. You may only have just enough energy to do the tasks that are necessary or priorities, and you might feel like you're out of energy. So there could be something there too with, how to organize your tasks in such a way where you're not completely burnt out by the end of the day. We have 1441 on the table. Someone has unique skills. This one talks about life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. So this one says it's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. Yeah, so Spirit is asking you to reflect on how you can make some needed shifts or changes so that way you can fuel this energy, so that way your circuit is not constantly being cut. 666. And then 1441, you're being asked to really focus on your craft right now. So, something you need to do here to open up some space so you can redirect some energy. 444, you are protected, okay? This talks about protection, change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going toward your ambitions. See that about energy? And the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. So guys, this is an indication that you're protected. Also, your dream, your goal, what it is you're trying to do is protected. 444. So you're being encouraged that after you reflect and see where you can open up some areas here to work with your energy towards this unique skill set. 1441. That energy will be protected. You'll be given what you need to help yourself have the circumstances, the people, and the resources to make things happen. So something's getting ready to happen. That's what I see. This passion project is getting ready to bloom. or you're about to give birth to something amazing. Someone also might be pregnant or with child. Congratulations. 222 is on the table. Alignment. This one talks about connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. So this one says, how do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. Yeah, there's something that's calling you. There's something that is calling your soul, your spirit. Something that is deeply intertwined with your spirit. It has to do with life purpose, something that you are here to do, something that you are meant to do. So alignment 222 is really talking about following that interest. Once your curiosity, your interest, your intuition is piqued, it is super important for you to follow the routes that will help you to discover your life's purpose. So somebody is en route or being placed on their soul purpose. So caregiving might be something that you are inclined to do because you love someone and you care about them, but it may not be your life's purpose. For some people, caring for others is their life purpose. But if that is not your life purpose, it is super important that you set aside time for yourself, guys. Super important. Yeah, 1616 on the bottom of the deck. Overcoming obstacles, readjustments. Something you might need to readjust. Soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Are you balanced in these areas? If you're supporting someone else, is it a balanced energy? Do you need to make some readjustments? And readjustments really asserts that we've already had to make some adjustments and now we're having to do it again. And we might need to continue to readjust while we're dealing with caregiving or something where we're involved in a very lengthy process of caring for the needs of another person. But that's okay. We're supposed to make those adjustments so that way we can stay balanced in the energy as we work through these challenging things, guys. Wow. Okay, let's go on ahead and move over here. We've got some really good cards here. Let's pull some Angel's Wisdom on each of these topics. So 666, we're going to ask Spirit about what could be helpful for you with this topic of reflecting. Okay, 666, reflecting. What could be helpful or beneficial for you? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collectives on this? I'm hearing to just cut the deck. Something here about forgiveness and something also about wisdom. The forgiveness card says, the door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else with a lack of ego. A compassionate heart and a patient and persevering mind. Something you need to forgive yourself for, guys. And it might even be associated with this energy I'm picking up of caregiving or looking after someone. Is it something that you feel like, if I don't do this, I won't be properly, showing my love and support for someone? Or maybe something happened that caused a person to be in a position where they now need caregiving and you're feeling some sort of guilt about it, or guilt from the past. I'm picking up guilt. Something that you need to reflect on here that's going to help you close this circuit that you feel is cut. Close the circuit. And by close the circuit, I mean like mend it, because the circuit has been cut. That's what was coming up, or that's how you're feeling anyways. So to mend the circuit, maybe I can say that, so that way the circuit can open and energy can flow through it again. Something going on with guilt and forgiveness that you need to reflect on. And then we have the wisdom card. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you to deal with changes and challenges with ease and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. It's interesting the tower came up here. Some of these things you've been dealing with caregiving or with whatever this task is that's taking your energy has felt like a tower for you. But it's not a bad thing. It's more so of you learning how to move through this challenge, guys. And so you're being encouraged to really tap into wisdom here. This is something you need to reflect upon, potentially your viewpoint towards this current challenge and what you can learn from it. And you could even state to yourself, my mind is strong and open and clear. Reaffirm that thought to yourself daily and kind of rewire on that if you're feeling like foggy or kind of like it's hard for you to make choices and decisions or you're having difficulty with that. Okay? So let's go on ahead and see what Spirit has to say about your unique skills. 1441, unique skills. Spirit messages for the collectives, number 1441, unique skills. Oops. Well, this one wanted to fly out. Wow, guys. Look what flew out of the deck. We have the trust card here. Flew right out the deck. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. Yeah, and unique skills talks about your mission or your sense of self. Something here about this guilt and how it's affected you, and also this situation that you are currently dealing with, like say if you're a caregiver, has affected your ability to trust that you'll have what you need. Like there are days where you're feeling overwhelmed and maybe you're not feeling like you can make it through that day or that you'll have enough energy or enough resources or whatever it is. And yet and still, you are currently still standing in this present moment. You're actually listening to this message, which proves you're still here. So what that tells me is that more than likely there needs to be an adjustment here with the belief that you're going to have what you need, that your guides are going to provide, that Spirit is going to provide for you, the universe, however you look at it. And you can trust in that outcome that you're going to be taken care of. That has something to do with your unique skills. And it's interesting, unique skills came up in another download that came through today. Somebody in the collectives has a really unique ability to care for others. But there's something about the way that you need to pivot that energy so that way you're not burning yourself out. And so you're also factoring in tools that feel self-supportive. Something here about someone kind of trying to take everything on and kind of burning themselves out. Okay. Other messages for the collectives on unique skills, or is that it, Spirit? Any other messages on unique skills? You guys really need to trust that it'll be taken care of. Maybe stop trying to take so much on your own. Asking for help and support from others. And if you don't have that, really taking time out for yourself to do self-supportive things so that way you can work with that statement, regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of, and really moving into that energy instead of whatever energy that you've been in. It sounds like based on the download, there's something here about having a belief that you've been cut off from your support. And that's that statement about your circuit being cut. You're being reaffirmed here by Spirit that your support has not been cut. It has something to do with the way that you're dealing with things, okay? So there's an inner adjustment that needs to be made. Guys, we have patience. Wow. Yeah, you guys are very, whomever resonates with this message, very empathic, very helpful. You're probably a very patient / calm person. Everybody has their limits. Don't feel guilty about that. This one says it takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. Okay? And these two messages could easily flow over into protection, easily. But this one says the angels are reminding you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. So there's something here you're waiting for in your timeline to assist you with whatever this passion project is, okay? Something that you're waiting for. You're being encouraged to be patient, and this is under your unique skills. Unique skills require unique circumstances, guys. So please do keep that in mind. You're being encouraged to be patient. Something is coming. Spirit is working on it. So there's some things that have to align here. 444, protection. Messages for the collectives. 444, protection. Okay. I'm hearing to cut the deck. Messages for protection, 444. Something here about your self-worth. Okay. This one talks about things happening when they are supposed to. Wow, guys, this is confirmation again on patience. Didn't I just say that message could easily flow over into protection? And it did. In the angel's eyes, you are worthy of all the good that you can possibly imagine. You do not need to change to earn what you desire or what the universe wants to bring you. You are worthy of overcoming your challenges and improving your life in whatever way you wish. Did we not just talk about you overcoming your challenges? Wow, this is confirmation. You might be seeing 222, 2222, 444, or 4444. Definitely with the twos today, guys. A lot of two energy. So you have angelic support. You have spirit guide, ancestral support, universal support. They're saying that you're worthy. This is why you're being encouraged to reflect on whatever this guilt is that you're feeling, okay? Or lack of self. Because you are going to have exactly what the universe wants to bring to you. And you're definitely worthy of overcoming your challenges. So that's not an issue. That's part of your protection. Like, it's coming. That passion project that you want to work on is protected in the astral until it's time for it to come through the astral or the etheric into the physical. It is protected. It's not going anywhere, guys. We have the relax card, once again, telling you to chill out on this. All worries and anxieties are leaving my mind and making space for calmness and peace. Spirit just keeps telling you to relax. You gotta get something here about getting centered, something here about working on your energy, your perspective, your vibration, keeping yourself in alignment with what you want to manifest while it's coming through. Not even until it comes through, but while it is coming through. It is in the process of coming through, regardless of the challenges or your belief that your circuit has been cut, because it hasn't, okay? This one says the angels want you to know that feeling at peace internally can boost overall contentment and feelings of happiness. Regardless of the challenges you face, a relaxed, calm outlook can help you navigate life's often turbulent waters more smoothly. So if things are feeling challenging and turbulent, you're being encouraged to relax, use some breath work, 4-7-8 breathing, do some stretches, get outside, take your shoes off and ground out now that the weather's a little better. Go for a walk, play with your furry friends, call a supportive friend or family member, drink some tea that feels nourishing. Do something that helps you to ground out and relax. Super important, and it's part of your protection. It's learning how to ground out and use these inner resources and tools, guys. You're also being encouraged to let go. If something is not serving you, if something is challenging and, it's not part of the work that you're here to do, or is out of alignment, does not resonate, You're being encouraged to let it go. And letting it go could mean walking away from something, somebody. Letting it go could also mean letting go the resistance, letting go of the resistance to the challenge. So instead of sitting in resistive energy, practicing releasing, using self-talk and redirecting into processes that feel more supportive instead of just focusing on a resistive energy, guilt, feeling bad, negative self-talk that doesn't support your healing. So there's something here about relaxing and letting go of these, lower vibrational or negative thoughts, self-talk, energies that don't support this passion project or whatever it is that you want to manifest. We got to keep our vibration up, guys. Let's move into 222 alignment. Messages for the collectives, 222 alignment. 222 alignment. Thank you, Spirit. Haha, we have grounding. What was I just talking about? Every time I talk about something, the next card that comes out talks about the very thing I talked about. You just keep getting more confirmation that you need to get grounded out here. You're feeling like this circuit is cut spiritually. Has to do with you feeling disconnected from your purpose. And you're afraid you won't be able to get back to it or to engage with it due to whatever's happening in your life right now. But this is just a belief. It's not true. Grounding. I am steady and grounded. Your attention is directed up too high as if you're not in your body. A balance is needed between a focus on spirit and a focus on earth. Grounding will help you to better concentrate and focus and will also increase your connection to the angels. So somebody needs to get balanced. Grounding happens up and grounding happens down, into the heavens, into the earth, above and below. Somebody needs to get somewhere in the center and get balanced. This is why you're feeling disconnected. Maybe you've been feeling out of body. Okay, this may have affected your healing physically, emotionally, spiritually, and also something about your finances. Okay, you're being encouraged to be balanced in your grounding work, guys. Super important. Okay, any other messages for the collectives on this? So guys, what I'm seeing here, the takeaway, whatever challenges you've been dealing with that have to do with guilt, maybe caregiving, just some kind of challenges that requires a lot of energy. Part of you feeling like your circuit has been cut has to do with your grounding. You're not taking time to ground. You're not mindful of it because you're so engaged with whatever this is that you're doing. You kind of lost touch with your practice here, your spiritual practice that helps you to feel more connected with your guides and with your purpose. So it's less of an external thing. It's more of an internal adjustment. Excuse me. Yeah, we have passion. So your passion project, because we have the passion card on the table. And then Spirit says, take a step. I put action behind my goals every single day. So you're being asked to take a step each and every day towards your passion project. Guys, I can't make this up. This is the 3 cards that just popped out. Courage. You're being encouraged to take courage, to have courage, to be bold and step into this energy. So Spirit is literally giving you a 3-stepper here. Once again, in regards to your passion project, you're being encouraged to take a step and put some action behind your goals every single day. I'm picking up something in the energy here about somebody feeling like their voice is not heard, or like when they try to speak up or try to work on things that feel in alignment or resonate with them, they feel like they get muted. Okay? Taking a step in working towards your goals actively to bring what's in the etheric into the physical will help you with that energy because you're getting proactive about working with that pathway. And you're being encouraged to have courage Your bravery is increasing with each step in the right direction. So as you do more with this passion project and take one step, you could even ask yourself the question, what could I do today to move myself closer to my passion project or to what I want to experience? Each day, ask that question so that way you can take a step towards it. And as you do that, you're going to start to see results. You're going to start to build momentum, and you're going to mend whatever this thought is in your mind about a broken circuit. It's a belief. It's based on some feelings that you have, but it's actually not the circuit that's broken. It just has to do with the way that you're processing some things with some challenges right now. So the good news is the ball is in your court, that as soon as you start working on these things, you're going to start to notice some differences in the way you feel. And also you're going to start to see more of this manifestation come in. So definitely I want to send love and light to whomever resonates with today's energy. I'm going to close the reading out there, guys. And definitely like, share, subscribe. Hit the all button so you get all of the notifications as the videos come through, so that way you can hear about messages that are associated with energies that you are experiencing. Guys, my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel, and I definitely look forward to being with you in the next reading. Love and light, guys.